So Andrew Tate and Sneako are at full war with each other, and they're accusing each other of crimes. Like, Sneako's accusing Andrew Tate of doxing him and his family, of posting underage photographs, nude photographs of him. And Tate's accusing Sneako of being gay and trying to proposition him many years ago when they met in Romania. Like, they're just full on trying to character assassinate the fuck out of each other. And a lot of you guys are probably wondering why. Because if you don't really follow these people, you might assume that Andrew Tate and Sneako are on the same side. They're on the same page. As a matter of fact, when Sneako was blowing up back in 2022, he was literally called Taco Tate because he pretty much copied and emulated Tate to a fucking T. While it's true that Sneako was Andrew Tate's biggest dick rider back in 2022 and pretty much copied his whole flow, the two have not gotten along for many years. And the reason why has always been very vague. You know, Tate's made vague references to it in the past, talking about how, oh, there's a reason I stopped talking to you. But nobody up until now has known what exactly happened between these two and why they don't get along. And you might be more confused because earlier this year, Andrew Tate and Sneako did a collaboration stream together, along with Nick Fuentes and Clavicular and Myron from Fresh and Fit. It was kind of a reluctant collab because neither Sneako nor Tate wanted to be there, but they just decided to say, fuck it. We're here with the group. We're here to make content. Let's just, put our past differences aside. But obviously this ceasefire did not last fucking long. And the reason why they're fighting now actually has to do with this collab stream that they did earlier this year when they played a very interesting song that Kanye West made called HH, where Kanye talks about how fond he is of a political party from Germany from around 100 years ago. I can't play the song on YouTube, but you guys know what I'm talking about. Well, they played this infamous Kanye song in the club, and this resulted in a fuckload of negative attention from the media and actually resulted in all of these people being permanently banned from every club in Miami, which I don't think Nick Fuentes cares about because he's sober and he doesn't party. I don't think Tate even cares about it because he doesn't live in America in the first place. Sneako probably cared about this though because Sneako is a big party person, so being banned from these clubs probably was a major blow for him. However, even though Sneako had the most to lose from this ban, he stood on business and he didn't take anything back, whereas Tate folded instantly.
I'm just going to say I didn't do it. I'm just going to say that I didn't play the song. I don't find the song funny. I didn't think it was appropriate to do. It's someone else's.
Okay, it's true that Tate didn't play the song, but to go on and say that, oh, I don't find the song funny, I don't think it's appropriate. What the fuck? Andrew Tate is literally supposed to be like the biggest badass on the internet, the masculine guy who doesn't give a fuck, never apologize, never say sorry, trust no bitch. You know, the whole vibe, right? But here he is going on multiple podcasts. It wasn't just this podcast, but he went on multiple podcasts and he did a fucking apology tour talking about how it wasn't his fault and it was actually Sneako who played the fucking song. Which again, might be fucking true, but it looks so gay to snitch on fucking Sneako like that, right? And Sneako accurately called out that Tate has played Kanye's song before and praised it.
And he came along and he made...
So then what is this on this podcast? I'm a crybaby. Oh, I didn't know this song was playing. I didn't find it funny. I never liked it at all. This is the worst thing ever. This is, bro, Tate News, your clippers. They're clipping you playing? Look, what do you mean? Bro, that's why I thought the song would be fine. I've seen this video. I'm not still doing this to snitch. I saw this in Spain with Ye.
Okay. I can't play the song on YouTube, but you get the point. Andrew Tate has played Kanye's song before. He's talked about liking the song. He's used it in promotional videos that he's made. So for him to go on podcasts and do this whole apology tour, talk about how he doesn't find the song funny and it's inappropriate to play the song and it's not my fault, Sneako played it, it just looks so soy and so ridiculous. And Sneako, while he is right to call him out, he 100% took this opportunity to milk Tate hate as much as he could. And he's made so many videos, so many streams, so many shorts calling out Andrew Tate every day ever since their collab stream. He's made so many videos just shitting on Andrew Tate, and honestly, he's kind of just completely raping everything that Andrew Tate's built because the whole time he's just been stealing Andrew Tate's audience and turning it into his own audience. And he's actually used this war with Tate to become relevant again because prior to this war, people weren't really watching Sneako. He wasn't streaming as much, but now he's been going live every day, and obviously he talks about more stuff than just shitting on Andrew Tate, but the Tate hate definitely gets a lot of views, and Sneako has just been, he saw a weakness in Tate and he fully capitalized, and now he's just completely wrecked Andrew Tate's shit, and Andrew Tate hasn't really responded to it. He's kind of just been taking it up the ass for months. Well, now that's changed because Andrew Tate has finally decided to just fully go in and respond, and boy has he gone hard as fuck. It started off kind of soy when he put out this tweet saying 1,000 retweets and I'll finally explain why I had to stop talking to him. Like this engagement baiting. It looks so soy. But he kicks things up a bit. Somebody responds and says, who, your boyfriend? And Andrew Tate says he wanted to be. That's the problem. So he accuses Sneako of being gay. Then he has all of his clippers post crazy clips of Sneako.
But like when I was like 14, I thought I was gay. I watched gay porn. It's not for me.
Wow.
It's not for me. I saw bro, I went to a gay nightclub with my gay friends. Like I went to go visit my friend in Massachusetts. Like let's go to a club. It was a gay club. I'm not complaining, but
Okay, I mean, wow. That is just the worst clip I think I've ever fucking seen. He came on to me and I rejected him, hence his constant attacks on me. So Andrew Tate's fully going with the narrative that Sneako tried to have gay sex with him. We'll hear about more of that in just a second. But then Andrew Tate replies to a naked photograph of Sneako that Brandon Buckingham exposed years ago and said he sucked off a Jew to get his YouTube account back. The truth will come out soon. So that's fucking crazy. Then he takes it a step further and replies to this tweet that says, did you know that Sneako's mother works for a leftist college studying how to brainwash children like MK Ultra? Now you do. And it includes a clip, I guess, of Sneako's mom talking about crazy shit. I don't really know. I didn't watch this. This feels kind of fucking weird to me. Andrew Tate replies to it and says, I told everyone to avoid him for a reason. This is just the start. So now he's just obviously going after Sneako's family, going after Sneako's mom. So you know shit's just completely just off the fucking rails. Let's just go ahead and watch this video and then I'll give my full thoughts on this, although I'm sure you guys can tell just based off the tone of my voice. It seems like Tate might be going a little bit too far, but I guess we'll see. I don't know.
So it seems he's got himself exposed and all these revelations are going to come to light. So I'm going to tell you a very factual story. I'm not Gossip Girl. I'm not here to insult anyone. I have no personal vendetta against anybody. I'm not mad.
No personal vendetta and not here to insult anyone. Yeah, I'm sure, dude.
To anyone who's ever insulted me. I'm just a guy and I'm just here to tell the version of the story as I lived it. I'm just here to tell the truth. That's it. I'm just going to tell you some facts. A few years ago, there was a streamer, I think everybody knows who I'm talking about, who was obsessed with. If I got a girl's number on Fresh and Fit, he tried to do the same thing. Every single thing I did, he copied verbatim. Tried to be me, literally be me. He was obsessed with. And I thought he just wanted to be famous, and that turned out to be a homosexual obsession. He came to Romania with two people who I respect very much, Myron and Fresh, great guys. They managed to convince me to allow him to come. He came there and started acting really fruity and really weird. He started telling me that he had this cuck thing that was exposed. He had this big cuck scandal, and he asked me what I think about cucking and if it's normal to explore your sexuality and if I've ever tried it. And I said, look, I'm older than you, bro, and I've never tried that. I don't think that's normal.
Now, this part I believe. I definitely believe that. I mean, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? Wow. So Sneako asked Daddy Tate for permission on if it's okay to get cucked, I guess. That is just okay.
And then he started saying, isn't it normal just to try new things? Don't you think it's normal to be curious? How do you know if you're really gay or not unless you've tried being gay? And then I realized he was coming on to me. And when I realized he was coming...
This part sounds a little bit ridiculous to me, right? The fact that Sneako, in the middle of his red pill rage arc, was asking Tate if it's okay to be bi-curious and experiment sexually with men. I mean, it just sounds too ridiculous to be true. This has to be just like the wildest exaggeration of all time. And look, it sounds like I'm like a Sneako defender, or I like Sneako. I don't like Sneako at all. I find him to be dishonest and obnoxious. I don't really like his content. And yeah, it's been known for many years now that I don't have a fucking... I mean, if you know who I am, you know that I don't fucking like Sneako, right? That being said, Tate, you know, and maybe I'm judging too early because we've only watched a minute of this clip. Tate sounds like a fucking lolcow to me in this fucking video, you know? It just sounds like he's just grasping at straws. You know, Sneako's been attacking him politically for the last couple of months, saying that he's sold out, saying that he doesn't stand by his principles and his values on free speech, and that, you know, he bent over to the pressure from the media campaign and stuff like that, right? And Tate's response is, actually, you're gay and you tried to fuck me in the ass when you came to Romania. It just seems childish and stupid, and it's hard to believe, but maybe that happened. I don't know.
Coming on to me, I thought the best thing I can do is just not talk to him anymore. Because I don't like this Gossip Girl stuff. I don't want to be a drama merchant like he is. My brand isn't sitting online and constantly insulting other people like his is. So I thought, let me just cut him off. He's obsessed with me. He's a bit weird. I don't want to ruin the guy's career. Let me just go his own separate way. Since then, he has mentioned me every single day in every single stream he does. Andrew Tate wore a gambling t-shirt. Andrew Tate drove a car. Andrew Tate drunk coffee. Andrew Tate this.
Okay, well, this part is just definitely bullshit. I don't think Tate and Sneako have had much interaction since the stream that they did going to the clubs in Miami earlier this year. And then, of course, after that, then Sneako went to war, right? But Andrew Tate's making it out like Sneako's been obsessed with Tate for years now. You know, there was that initial period where Sneako was first blowing up that he was obviously very pro-Tate, and then they kind of stopped interacting, and then now recently he's been anti-Tate. But this whole timeline that Tate is presenting already right off the bat is totally inaccurate. And also, he's boiling down Sneako's criticisms of Tate to just, he's obsessed with me, he's obsessed with me drinking coffee and doing this, and he obsesses over every little part of my life. Again, I don't watch Sneako, but I don't think if I were to click on a Sneako video that's shitting on Tate, that's what he's fucking talking about. He's probably talking about political shit, or the fact that Andrew Tate is, you know, falling off and doesn't stand by his principles anymore, or that he's, you know, part of the Zionist regime or whatever the fuck. I doubt it's about, you know, petty things like Andrew Tate drinking coffee or fucking the wrong girls or something like that, like Tate's fucking presenting here.
The way he talks about, you can see in his eyes. It's not because he is morally superior. It's not because he just wants clicks. It's a homosexual rage, which is suppressed. Okay. Guys, I don't like saying this. I feel uncomfortable making this video. I wanted all of this to go away. I just said, no, I'm not gonna fuck you, bro. Get out of here. I just tried to ignore the kid for 5 fucking years. Here we are 5 years later. He won't stop talking about me. And if you watch him do it, guys, watch him do it and look in his eyes while he does it. It is a suppressed homosexual rage. He is enraged. Now he's Muslim LARPing. He's Islam LARPing. Constantly LARPing about Islam while being...
I mean, so do you. You're all fucking LARPing, but...
gay in private and taking drugs in private. As opposed to me, who keeps my faith private and my internet. He keeps his faith on the internet, and in his private life is completely haram. So we can discuss which one of us is the real Muslim if we want to have that conversation.
I mean, does anyone believe that either of these guys are super devout Muslims? You know, Tate in private. Like, he's around, like, all of these fucking women. I'm pretty sure he's been caught like going to casinos, gambling, drinking, and things like that. Things that would be considered haram. You know, you've got clips of Sneako where he's eating meat and shit on stream, which is obviously haram. Neither of these guys come off to me as very devout or religious people. In fact, most people on the internet don't really come off as very religious to me. So just seeing them try to like dick measure who's the better Muslim is just so hilarious because, yeah, I'm pretty sure both these guys have pretty worldly lives.
But I live in an Islamic country. I live in Dubai. He lives in New York. You know, he walks around during Pride Month in New York. Guys, I really didn't want to do this video, but it's all coming to light. I woke up this morning with a few text messages from people who know very well saying, is it true that this person does these things? And I'm like, oh, so this is about to blow up all over the internet. I said a long time ago to Sneako once on one of my emergency meetings, I said, don't come at me, bro, because I could have ruined your career and I didn't. I am the nicest man. If he had this kind of information on anyone else, he'd post a screenshot, he'd sit there like a little girl, he'd do a full breakdown, he'd talk about it for years. I'm the top G, and then because that's who he is. I've known he's gay forever, and I didn't care. He came on to me, it was weird. It's gonna come out what he's really been up to. You're gonna see he's not a pinnacle of Islam, he's not a pinnacle of morality, he's very far from it. And that's why I had to stop talking to the guy. So I'm making this video now just to make it clear that I rejected him. I said no. That's why he won't stop talking about me. That's why you can see in his eyes he is so angry.
I mean, the forced laughter and just him really just trying to force this narrative all together just comes off so performative. And I mean, honestly, Tate just looks like a fucking lolcow when I watch this video. Both of them are lolcows, really. But when I see Tate, like, it's taken him 2 months to respond to Sneako. Sneako's just been absolutely hammering him, not in the way that Tate's implying. And this is what Tate comes up with after 2 months? He's gay, he tried to suck me? Really? Like, it's just so weak. It's so stupid. This whole thing is just crazy to me.
That's why I am the content of his entire life. That's why, because I said no to the kid. I hope he, works it out. I wish him well. No matter how much he insults me, how much he wants to be me, he'll never be me. He's never respected like I am. He'll never achieve the heights of fame that I achieve. He'll never surpass me in any realm, no matter what. So I really truthfully wish him the best. I didn't want to make this video. I'm only making it because it's all coming to light now. And I want everybody to see that once again, Tate was right. If you see Tate do something, it's because he's right. If you watch my entire career, all I've done is predict the future flawlessly. I stopped talking to him years ago because I knew he was doing drugs. I knew he was gay.
He stopped talking to Sneako because of the drugs he was taking. Who believes this? Yeah, that's why you cut him off, because he was taking drugs. Okay.
I
knew he was gay.
Going to BDSM clubs and doing all this kind of weird shit. I didn't want to be hanging around with some little fruity who was getting tied up by dudes.
Okay, yo.
I thought that's weird. I ain't hanging around with this guy who's going to sex clubs in New York, getting tied up by dudes and ass fucked. I'm not doing
Wow.
it. So here's the truth. That's the reason. I'm not going to talk on this again.
I mean, Sneako may have done all these things in the past. I could totally believe that he's gay and that he's done these things in the fucking past or whatever. I don't think he's doing it now because, you know, given how much of a political target he's making himself out to be, any of that would be used against him instantly. Like, if Sneako showed up to a fucking gay club, a gay sex fucking club, having gay BDSM sex in front of people, obviously that would be used against him instantly, right? Maybe he's done it in the past, though. Who knows? I feel like the likelihood that both of them are actually gay is pretty high, but damn.
Tweet about me and talk about it for the next 200 years, and you're going to see the rage in his eyes, the suppressed homosexuality. That's a him problem. I'm busy winning. That's my version of the story. So when you see all this crap come out about him, I reject it. I said no. And there's going to be some other people who are exposed that perhaps said yes, but I said no.
Okay, so Tate's implying that more things are going to come out about Sneako. Well, I genuinely hope that that's the case, right? Because, wow, that would just be hilarious if it was. Let's go over Sneako's response. Now, Sneako actually dropped a preemptive response. This video that we're about to watch was made before the Tate video, but in it, he actually predicts pretty much everything that Tate ended up saying about him. So let's take a listen.
I know what he's going to bring up. I already know what the tactic is to be. These people are easy to read. I didn't want to address it on stream. I'm going to address it before it happens. Maybe people will clip it up. What he's going to do, he's going to bring up clips from a podcast from like 5-6 years ago where I was a stand-up comedian at the time and we were joking and on streams joking about like, oh, have you ever thought about being gay? Yeah, it's a joke. The other one they're going to bring up, there's fake pictures going around.
That's not exactly what you said. Again, let's go back to that clip.
But like when I was like 14, I thought I was gay. I watched gay porn. It's not for me. It's not for me. I saw bro, I went to a gay nightclub with my gay friends. Like I went to go visit my friend in Massachusetts. Like let's go to a club. It was a gay club. I'm not complaining, but
yeah. By the way, how much you want to bet that Andrew Tate's evidence that Sneako went to gay clubs is literally just this clip? Like he doesn't actually have new material or any new evidence or whatever. He's just referencing this clip that I'm pretty sure people have already played before and knew about. So
around where people pretend that there's these, like they say that you did gay porn. Most of those pictures are fake. The other ones, I was 17 and there are leaked photos that I sent to a girl that leaked online. They're fake. And people post that and they've ran with this lie. The pictures that have circulated are not real. And of course, I never wanted to talk about this stuff. It's embarrassing, but it got leaked and then the person got arrested. It wasn't part of like this shoot or this.
Okay, now this part of what Sneako's saying is crazy because I don't know if he's referencing this picture that Brandon Buckingham uploaded on the fucking on his Twitter and on his exposed video on Sneako. But if he is, if he's saying that he was 17 in this picture that Tate replied to, right, and Brandon Buckingham initially exposed, then wow, not just Brandon and Tate, but a lot of YouTubers are going to look bad because I've seen that photo in a lot of exposed videos on Sneako that are on YouTube channels of like normies making, anti-Sneako hit pieces and including stuff like that in their fucking videos. I mean, everybody's going to look really bad if Sneako ended up being a fucking minor in those photographs. Like, I think just for the record that posting this was pretty fucking wild of Brandon to do and other YouTubers in general. Generally, I think it's pretty gay to post a picture of somebody naked to own them on the internet because it's you're just posting gay porn. But if he was also a minor in that photo too, that would be crazy to me. I do find this a little bit hard to believe from Sneako though, because why the fuck would Sneako have not brought this up back when he was in drama with Brandon? If you remember, Brandon Buckingham was promoted by KSI and by Moist Critical. Moist Critical and KSI would use Brandon Buckingham to attack Sneako because they knew that Sneako was afraid of Brandon Buckingham and never wanted to address the things that Brandon Buckingham exposed him for, right? You're telling me that Sneako this whole time had the card, he had a defense that, hey, Brandon Buckingham uploaded fucking CSAM of me, and he just never used that? He never talked about that? But now he's talked about it to own Tate instead? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. Why would he have not exposed Brandon Buckingham for uploading hacked, leaked photos that are CSAM of him? It seems like to me, Sneako would have, if I was Sneako, that would be the first thing I would say anytime somebody tried to bring up Brandon Buckingham to own me. Oh, you like Brandon Buckingham? You like that exposed video he made on me? You know he uploaded fucking CSAM of me, right? You're supporting a guy that made that posted CSAM of me. Like, why would Sneako not have been saying this for years now? Why would he only wait until now when he's in drama with Andrew Tate? That doesn't make any fucking sense to me. But again, I've seen nobody really engage with this point point. It's possible to me too that Sneako might be saying this because he's ashamed he actually did partake in a gay photo shoot or take gay photos of himself. Maybe he's ashamed of it, so he's making up this idea now that he's fucking 17. I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. It's also possible he's telling the truth, and if so, a lot of YouTubers gonna look bad if what he's saying is actually truthful or not. But yeah, that is just crazy to me.
Magazine, this was private stuff, and it was posted when I was 17, and that's circulated around. I already know what he's gonna do, and then he's gonna also show modeling pictures because I used to model high fashion for Burberry and Nike. That's what he's gonna do. I guarantee you. And so he's gonna bring this up and then try, oh, he's gay, but he's not gonna talk about what my platform is used for this anti-war position, for not wanting to get my country to go and die for Israel while he lives in Romania. Talk, oh, Dubai, they're clout chasers, but this is what they have. It's character assassination. I already know what it's gonna be. Guarantee you. But also, what he might even do is go further and talk about people in my personal life, which is completely across the line. And see, time and time again, it's the people that are closest to you that you've defended the most. People that I went to back and forth with moist criticals because I was defending people that I thought were my friends. Tate, I probably got banned and my reputation changed forever because of the Manosphere Association, the Red Pill Association, because I was defending him so much. Look at what he's doing now. None of that was reciprocated. It's to my face. Andrew Tate says no issue, shakes my hand, and wants to do a video with me in New York. Then the club thing happens. It goes and tries to throw me under the bus to ruin my character, to try to ruin my career. No, and I see people in the chat, you don't stoop to their level. That's what they want to bring you down. They want to demoralize you so that you don't keep speaking the truth. You got tech teams in Israel. I'm going to stick on this. I'm not going to get into these petty battles. I don't advocate for any doxing. I don't want anybody to stoop to that level and go there. Don't do that. We're better than that. This is love speech. This platform is used for something greater. I'm trying to get to the truth, and it's Ramadan. You're not supposed to spike your cortisol. This is a very holy time. Ramadan Kareem. Someone like Andrew Tate, he calls himself Muslim. He's going to talk about me, and he's going to try to assassinate my character more than he's ever said a word about Ramadan. Talk about immigrants slaughtering your daughter, hasn't said one word about the holy month, the most important time for Muslims, and especially right now when there's literally a war on Muslims. People in our government are saying Muslims don't even belong in our country. Congressman. And this is nothing new. I have nothing to hide. I never committed a crime. So they want to go there, man, then they're going to go there.
Well, I'm not going to lie. It seems like Tate's attack was pretty effective on Sneako. Obviously, I mean, he doesn't look particularly happy having to deal with all this. But I will say, this is pretty much a drama where both of them are they look like retards to the general public, Tate looks like washed up. He looks like a lolcow. He looks desperate. It looks like Sneako has been stealing his audience for the last couple of months, and Tate's kind of just desperate to throw anything at the wall that will stick and hurt Sneako's character. And Sneako has to sit there and address embarrassing shit that he's said and done in the past, as he has all the fucking steam he's had for months just taken from him. All the aggression and anger, the red pill rage is just completely sucked out of him. He has 1 HP responding to all this shit. What do you guys think? Who's the holier Muslim? Comment down below. I'll see you guys later.